How many presidents have been impeached? Only 2 presidents, Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton, have been impeached by the House of Representatives in the history of the United States. Neither was removed from office. A third president, Richard Nixon, resigned amid an investigation of impeachment in 1974. He is the only president who resigned. Many people mistakenly think that Nixon was accused. He was not charged, as clarified by the Washington Post. Rather, the Judicial Committee of the House of Representatives approved articles of impeachment for Nixon in 1974, but Nixon resigned before a House vote on those charges of impeachment. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, announced that she would convene a formal inquiry of impeachment against Donald Trump by the House of Representatives on September 24. However, that does not mean that the impeachment proceedings against President Donald Trump will happen at any time in the coming weeks and does not warrant a charge of impeachment. That will require a majority vote of 218 or more in the House of Representatives. This is what you need to know. Andrew Johnson, accused, then acquitted in 1868. Andrew Johnson was the first president to be accused of impeachment. Specifically, he was accused of 11 articles of impeachment, most revolving around an alleged violation of the tenure law office. The trial took place in March 1868. In May, the majority of senators voted to convict Johnson, but there was sufficient majority, also known as two-thirds majority, to condemn him. Bill Clinton, accused in 1998, then acquitted in 1999. On December 19, 1998, the House passed 2 articles of impeachment against Bill Clinton, president at that time, after 14 hours of deliberation. According to the History Channel, Clinton was accused of lying under oath before a federal grand jury and obstructing justice, both in relation to his alleged improper romantic relationship with an intern named Monica Lewinsky. The impeachment proceedings would take place nearly a month later, in January 1999. The chief judge of the Supreme Court of the time, William Rehnquist, was the judge, and the senators acted as jurors. Then on February 12, 1999, the Senate voted to acquit Clinton. Specifically, 45 Democrats and 10 Republicans voted not guilty on the charge of perjury, and there was a vote of 50-50 on the charge of obstruction of justice. None of the votes were very close to the two-thirds majority needed to oust the president of the office. Richard Nixon resigned in 1974 under threat of impeachment. Although Richard Nixon is often the president who comes to mind of when thinking of presidents that have been impeached, he actually did not undergo through the process of impeachment. He resigned before a vote in the House on impeachment charges. Therefore, he did not have to go through the process at all. Nixon resigned on August 8, 1974. According to an archived article from the Washington Post, Nixon did not admit any crimes and misdemeanors of which he was accused. Rather, he said he had to put the interests of America first, and said he had realized he no longer had a strong enough political base in Congress to be an effective president. The closest he came to recognize the charges against him were when he said, "I deeply regret the injuries that have occurred in the course of events that led to this decision." Nancy Pelosi made an official announcement on Tuesday, September 24, 2019, in which she declared the intention of having a formal investigation of impeachment against the President Donald Trump. That same day, the Representative John Lewis called for impeachment proceedings against Trump. He said in part, "The future of our democracy is at stake. I really think it is time to begin impeachment proceedings against the president. To do otherwise would betray the foundations of our democracy." Please subscribe to our channel.